Have you ever had them days where you just don't want to get up? Emotionally in pain and you're just starting to feel fed up. Trust me, I've had those days too. I've had those days where I used to think, just why me? But now I tend to grab life by the face and tell it to try me. Because life can be tough, but you can be tougher. I know that ish can get rough, listen, word to my mother. I know that sometimes it just doesn't make sense and that it can be quite baffling. But I flipped it now. I tend to see pain more like an acronym. Why? Because powerful ammunition is needed as a vehicle to take you from where you are right now to the lifestyle that you're dreaming. So you might as well be productive and use it to your advantage. Because remember, a smooth sea has never ever made a skilled sailor. We're all born human, naked, fragile. Not one necessarily better than another. But things start to change when we begin to grow up and start trying to be better than each other. It's like we forgot that we're supposed to be living together on this big blue marble floating through space. Because now it's like this human race is like a human race where people act two-faced to get first place. We forgot what love is and we're so competitive, moving so fast-paced, until we learn to slow down. But for me, right now, I can't because I'm a candle and I'm burning from both ends. Working so hard, I've got time for no friends. And my heart aches, but it's like it won't mend. But I'm trying to change, but it's like I won't bend. And I know I always ask if you've got a minute. And I know most of you scroll past because you don't want to hear it. But if you get with it, I want you to let the lyrics penetrate straight through your spirit. Because I wrote this verse on my bed one morning, on my iPhone with my mouth still yawning, thinking for most of us that life isn't perfect. But if we come together, then we can make it all worth it. I want to share with you a story about a friend of mine who I haven't heard from this time last year, but this time last week he came across my mind. And this story has a message that I want you to try and find. So let's get straight into it. You see my friend, where he lives, they like to pick on him for looking and acting different. See, he used to get picked on, ripped on, making him think he's a monster, sort of like King Kong. But then one day, the leader of the batch came up to him and said, "Look, I like you. You're different to all the rest. You're unique. That's why I want you to be the main man and be the leader of my team." So my friend accepted the offer. And then he told me that after he did, all the other brothers in the group started to like him and want to be friends with him again. Because you see my friend, he knows that he's different, yet he still embraces it. That's why he's a true boss. That's why he can never face defeat, like every time you take your shoes off. That's why he now shines the light every time they move off. And that's right, he goes by the name of Rudolph. You see, just like Rudolph, you got some things that are odd about you, and I like that. You should go out into the world and shine that. Yes, at first you may get picked on, but long term you will turn into a real don.